Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all guys are having an awesome Friday. It's the first week back to work. For some of you, it's back to school. I know my kids have. And happy 2019. So today, I wanted to be very real and raw and honest with you guys and tell you about the time that seeking success was sucking the soul out of me. And so before you watch this video or you're wondering who the heck I am, my name is Visa Shanmugam. I am a life coach. I help women transform their life and their mindset by using concepts of self-love and spirituality and helping them find deep meaning, fulfillment, and connection to their everyday life, so that they can live up to their fullest potential in whatever that might mean to you. So if you are watching me, go ahead and say hello, introduce yourself. I would love to give you a shout out. And so where do I begin? So yesterday I was writing my sales copy for a new program I'm about to launch called Success on Your Own Terms. And, I was digging deep into why would someone want to do this? Like, what is, who is the woman that I'm trying to help? And I realized that the woman I'm trying to help was the woman I was probably a few years ago. So, hey there. Hi, Alex. And so, I really took myself back to where was I a few years ago when I was, in a way, suffering, but I didn't know how or why. So at the time, I had a fantastic job at Microsoft. I just had a baby. He was happy, healthy, thriving. I had a fantastic nanny to take care of me. I called her my Mary Poppins because she did everything for us. I had a fabulous job, a great job title. I was earning a very high 5-figure salary, great vacations. I mean, I had it all, you guys. I had the perfect house. I had a beautiful, loving, supporting husband, wonderful friends. Like, I literally had nothing to complain about. And yet I was probably borderline depressed. And I just remember waking up angry most of the time, waking up angry at life. And I had no idea why or how to fix it or how to get rid of the feeling. By all standards, I had the picture perfect life. I checked off all the boxes that constituted a successful life. And yet here I was feeling like I was failing at everything. And I wanted to be winning. But, I didn't feel like I was winning and I didn't know how to change that. Let me know if that's resonating with you or it feels like I know exactly what you're talking about. And there is no shame in that, in admitting it. There's no judgment from me. It's just, so many of us have found ourselves in the situation. And so the more we talk about it, the less shame there is attached in it. Then we start to realize that, hey, everybody goes through the same thing. There needs to be no shame around it, okay? So I now realize on hindsight, I sought help. I hired life coaches to help me. I know I didn't need therapy. And guys, I've had therapy, I've had counselors, and I've hired life coaches to work with me. And I know the difference and how they've all helped me in different ways. And, after having worked with my very first coach, I realized that I was seeking success in all the wrong places. I was holding success up on this pedestal based on what I had, seen on TV, read on, I've seen celebrities. I had looked at my culture, what my society was telling me what success looked like. And I was striving for that. And none of that was filling up my bucket. I wasn't finding anything to fill up my heart or fuel my heart. And that is why, I was striving so hard for those job promotions. I was working so hard and longing to be recognized inside corporate America. And I wasn't getting any of that recognition, even though I thought I was doing great. It's because it wasn't fueling my heart. It wasn't my passion, and I was making it and I was trying to force it to be my passion. And then I was beating myself up because I was failing at it. Oh, Navarre, you say you've definitely went through a phase like that. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that you've gone through that. Hey, Anisha. Hey, Karen. And so, on hindsight, I would not have known this at the time if somebody had pointed out that the reason I was feeling like, my soul was being sucked dry was because I was chasing after all the wrong things. I would have told them to go F off, right? Because you don't want to hear the truth at that time. But since I've done all the work and I've had all this insight and I have healed myself, on many different layers, and the healing continues on a daily basis. As my awareness has grown, as my insight to myself and my values has grown, and as I've started to learn what brings me joy and what brings me happiness, I have been able to restore all that was sucked out of my soul, right? And it's, success, I now realize, is an inside job, just like happiness is an inside job. If you are continuing to seek those the pay raises and the job titles and the promotions, and I know it feels really good when you get that, right? I have been there. It feels so good when you get there, right? When you hit that milestone, when a manager says, oh my gosh, you have delivered on this project, amazing work. And then your name's going to get put in the hat for that promotion, and you're getting so pumped up. And then you might even get that promotion, and within a few months, you start to get that gnawing feeling of, oh shit, this doesn't really live up to what I thought it was going to be. Why am I not as excited anymore? Why is this starting to feel like it's draining me? And I feel so guilty about admitting that, because this is what I thought I wanted, and now I've got it, and it doesn't feel as good anymore. I get it. Like, I am speaking your language, right? If that's resonating with you, let me know. And so I ask you, what's the solution to that? It's to ask yourself the thing that you are striving for, that you think is going to make you feel successful and give you success. Ask yourself, is this something that I truly want because my soul desires it? Or is it because it's what I saw my dad doing, what my mom doing, what I see my siblings doing, what I see my family doing? And they all have it. So therefore, and they all look pretty happy. So therefore, maybe if I get that, I should be happy too, right? Technically, like you. Hey, Bora, you say hello. You love my videos. Okay, awesome. Welcome to one of my lives. So, take a look and see maybe the reason that every time you strive towards success and you get there, it either doesn't feel very good soon after, or you are one of those people who always feels like you're just about there, but you don't quite make it, right? And you feel short of your own expectations. So it feels like success can and never will be yours, okay? I do not want that pattern to continue for you, because for me, if I hadn't, acknowledged it, and if I hadn't been like literally crying out for help, and if I hadn't admitted to myself, like, this isn't a normal way of living, like I shouldn't have to learn to just carry on with life with these feelings, right? If you are telling yourself, this is just how life is, I just need to carry on. I have everything that that I've always wanted, and yet I'm not happy. Maybe I just need to force myself to be happy. If that's you, I want you to take a long, hard look at yourself and ask yourself, am I willing to live this way for another year, for another 5 years, for another 10 years, if nothing changes, right? Are you going to keep looking for success outside of yourself to fill that hole, to fill that gap? Or are you going to willing to turn and look inward to see, why does success feel like it requires me to be on this constant hamster wheel, right? Why is it that if I want success, I have to feel like I have to be stuck in the rat race, right? Because success doesn't come from that. Success is an inside job. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up and just tell you guys that my program, Success on Your Own Terms, it's a 6-week one-on-one coaching program, and you will work exclusively with me, where we will focus on getting really clear on what success looks like and feels like to you, right? Because if you're chasing someone else's definition of success, you are never going to get there. And when you do get there, it's not going to feel as good. And we're going to chip away at all those mindset blocks and beliefs that keep playing in your mind about, will success ever be mine, right? That constant doubt in your head. We will clear out all of that, and you will be able to go after your goals and your desires, knowing that it is yours to claim. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, send me a DM. I would love to send you the details, or I will drop the link for a clarity call, and let's chat. Let's see whether this is a good fit for you. And zero obligation to buy anything. We'll get to know one another, and if it's a good fit, then I would be privileged to work with you and help you. All right, with that, I'm going to sign off. Have a fantastic weekend. I will catch you soon. Bye-bye.